What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be bleach bathing, dyeing, and installing this curly hair by Wet Kiss. Stay tuned.
Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Take out. No monkey in the jungle, blind hot like a sauna. Busting nothing, no one trying to weave an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to.
So I have 2 things of this bleach. I have 2 bottles of 40 volume developer. If you are doing this, make sure that you get a big bowl that you do not care about, because it's bleach and it's dye and it may stain. So now I am dumping these inside of the bowl. Next, I will be adding 1 bottle of developer, but you're gonna need both because you want a very liquidy consistency. Make sure that you are mixing this thoroughly because you do not want any clumps of bleach. The hair I will be using is from my previous video of the curly 4x4. It will be linked in the description. Again, it is from Wet Kiss. Just showing y'all the consistency. You want to make sure it is liquidy like that. And here is where I messed up. I used regular water. You're supposed to use boiling water, or you're gonna probably 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have to re-bleach your hair. Now I'm dunking this wig into the bleach mixture. Make sure you comb it through, get every little strand, or you're gonna have to do this again. You don't want no black in your bleached hair. That's not cute. Y'all also don't be like me. Make sure you wear some gloves. Make sure you put some paper towels down on your floor and on your table, because there was bleach everywhere. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but looking back, make sure you have the proper stuff. As y'all can see, I'm making sure this hair is fully bleached, every single strand, and then I will be putting a plastic bag on top to keep the heat inside of it. But there ain't no heat because I didn't use boiling water. So y'all, I came back. It wasn't 10 minutes, it was actually like 30 minutes, and it did absolutely nothing. This is why you gotta make sure you use boiling water. I don't know what it is about it. Somebody comment down below, what does boiling water do to bleach hair? Because this child is still black. So then I put it back under.
1 eternity later.
So y'all, I had to run to the beauty supply store, get the big old bleach, get the big old developer. It was definitely worth it. And then I ended up getting some different colors because I didn't think it was going to be green, but it was green. So I put about 8 scoops, and then I put a whole bunch of developer. Same process, just this time I used boiling water. Make sure you are mixing it good. If there is still clumps inside of it after you think you're done mixing, just add a little bit more developer and then you're gonna be good. We do not want no clumps, no nothing like that. Yeah, but I ended up adding some more developer just to be on the safe side, because I was not trying to fry this hair completely. So this is the hair after leaving it in bleach for literally half a whole day. I'm not even lying. I went to work and everything. It's not even bleached how it's supposed to look. So yeah, we gonna add this boiling water. Okay, need boiling water. And then mix it up. Please wear gloves. Do not be like me, because I did have bleach burns on my hand. So that's because me being hard-headed. Now I'm making sure it is saturated. Make sure you brush it, comb it through. Make sure every single strand is bleached. I don't know why I keep holding my hands up talking about 10 minutes. I left it in 20 minutes because I just wanted to make sure it was bleach. And then make sure you put that bag on it. Now we're taking it off about 20 minutes later. As you can see, she's bleached. Yup, coming through. And then I put it back in. So now we are back. I'm gonna say it was about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Just make sure you set your timer for 10 minutes each time because you want to make sure your hair is not fried. Now that the hair is bleached, I will be testing a strand in green, but I didn't do orange because I liked how the green turned out. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna be like a muddy, ugly green, you know? So now I'm showing you guys after it's been sitting in the water for about 5 minutes. It's looking real green, real leprechaun-ish like I wanted. And now I'm putting down some paper towels. Now I'm going to be spraying the closure with some Got2b glue spray. If you have the gel, that is perfectly fine. I actually recommend you guys to use the gel so that I can have a better protective barrier. I put about 5 layers, just blow drying it in between. Now I am pouring my boiling hot water into this bowl, and I'm going to be adding 2 bottles of electric lime dye. I added some more water because I felt like that wasn't enough water. Make sure that you mix that dye through. You do not want no dye clumps. Again, make sure you are using the proper gloves because you do not want your hands burnt or bleach burned. I put some water in there, shook it up to make sure I'm getting all of my dye, and then I'm dunking my hair in, doing the same method as bleaching it. This is why I recommend using the gel, because I was scared that the dye was going to seep through the lace, and I did not want no green ass lace on my head or it would have ruined the whole hairstyle. So I kind of just dunked it in, and then at the end I left it out, but either way it was dyed. I left the hair inside of the green water for about 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, like I said, I was kind of scared of it seeping through, so I just left out the closure and I left the hair to dye inside of the water. So here is the hair after leaving it in 15 minutes. I washed it, conditioned it, etc. I put it on top of my mannequin head to push back the baby hairs or the hair that was there because I want it to be a clean install. So y'all, it's time to install the hair. Don't mind me, I'm excited to be back on camera. I got my cornrows and ready to install. Look at that green. Okay, now get your wild hair growth oil or any oil that you are using. Make sure you massage that in real good. Get your Got2b glue, push back them baby hairs, brush it back. So now get your alcohol, make sure there's no extra oil or gel on your forehead. Get your wig cap. Do not mind how I'm looking in these scenes. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Now get you some scissors, cut out some eye holes. I didn't cut out my ears because I'm not doing a frontal, so therefore I just didn't cut them out. Child, I'm looking like I'm finna go mug somebody or something, but again, don't mind how I'm looking because we're gonna look cute at the end, okay? Period. Now get your Got2b spray, spray that on, cut off that excess. Make sure you measure your wig on to make sure you're not cutting too much or too little. Now I'm just placing my wig to where I want it to be. Now get you some concealer that matches your scalp. It's some old ass shit, don't mind that. And now I'm looking all crazy. Still cute though, period, okay? Now I'm putting my unit back on, making sure my comb is in the back. Now I'm doing my middle part, making sure that is right. I end up carving my baby hairs off camera. Now I'm going to use my hot comb to push back all that extra hair to make sure when I'm swooping my baby hairs and not no extra hair. Now I'm going to spray this Got2b spray, and then I'm going to spray the Got2b spray also on my curve of my baby hairs just to make sure it's down. Now I'm just using a rat tail comb to make sure my lace is down as well. I'm just gonna hot comb my hair to make sure it's out the way, so that when I put this wrap on, that it just does my closure and it's not, you know, in the way. Now I'm gonna be cutting my baby hairs. Now I will be clipping back my hair, and I'm going to comb out my baby hairs to make sure all them extra hairs is out the way. I will be using Got2b gel inside of the black bottle. This is how I'm swooping my baby hairs, just a mini tutorial. Now I will be using LA Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan to make sure my middle part is right. Then I will be using this glossing polish to make sure all my frizzes is down and my hair is not all frizzy. Then I am going to use this mousse. Now please do not buy this mousse. It made my hair sticky and very like crunchy, and we don't want that. Just get it, I don't know what mousse, but just don't use this mousse, okay? Then we're going to get a comb to make sure that it's combed down, make sure it's out my face. I'm going to use my hot comb because that comb did nothing for me. Put some more mousse to make sure it's curly and cute, okay? This is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you leave a huge like and subscribe.
Before I go move like drop, fuck with that door like me. Not that rock, that P. I made it out of my